So on number 2, the first thing that you need to do to complete the square, you need to go ahead and separate everything with the x's. So we have x squared plus 14x. And when completing the squares, we need 2 blanks, one to kind of offset the other. So I need to write plus a blank. That 71 gets thrown outside of the parentheses. And add another blank. All right, everything revolves around this middle term. So let's see if y'all remember from Algebra 2. Y'all remember half it, box it, square it? No? No? Okay, if you don't, here I go. Write this down. You half that number. How many is half of that?
7.
So 7 and box it and square it. How many is that?
49.
That 49 goes in here. And then on the other side, we need the opposite of 49, so minus 49. Now, there's a reason behind boxing it. I'm not done yet. When you are boxing something, y'all remember your teachers going, box your final answer, right?
Yes.
Or circle your final answer. That box actually is our final answer. So let's write out. The 7 came from the x. 7 is positive. All squared plus, go to the very end. And when I go ahead and put together 71 plus negative 49, how many would that give us? Positive 22. And it says, write the vertex form. This is your vertex form.
Is the vertex 7?
I'm going to get there. And then to find the vertex of this specific piece, inside is always opposite. So it looks like positive 7, but it's really negative 7. And then I have 22. So what basically happened is we took the trinomial, completed the square, found the vertex. Okay? These two are identical. All I did was I disguised them. Okay? So if I put a hat on you, it's still you, right? It's been disguised. All right, let's go on to number 4. And I want you to go ahead and put the x's together. X squared plus 4x, and then plus the blank. And we move the negative 7 over, plus another blank. That's a square. And everything revolves around the middle term. So our phrase was, I half the 4. How many is half of 4?
2.
And I square the 2. How many is that?
4.
That 4 goes in here, but what 4 needs to go on the outside? Negative 4. And again, what was the purpose of boxing? That is the answer. So our final answer for the vertex form is x plus 2, all squared. On the outside, it's going to give us negative how many?
11.
Negative 11. So then that is our vertex form. So our vertex is going to be in what coordinate? Negative 2, negative 11. Okay, questions on this one? Okay, something unique is happening on number 6. When you're completing the squared, we always need the x squared, the x squared, nothing in front. What is in front on this one?
2.
So I need to factor out the 2. So let's factor out the 2. And when I do, I get x squared. Instead of 6x, that's going to give us plus what? 3x. And then we always add a blank. Now, because 25 is being thrown outside, that 2 does not affect the 25. And then plus another blank. Okay, let's circle the middle term. My middle term is 3. What is half of 3?
1.5.
1.5. But do you want to do 1.5 times 1.5 in your head? Leave it as 3 over 2. All squared. That's going to give us 9 over 4. And I know it's pretty ugly, and that's okay. Let's put 9 over 4 right in here. So I know most of us are going to say, on the outside, let's put in negative 9 over 4. What is the actual value when 2 is on the outside? That number actually is, how do I want to do this one? Is it 4.5?
Yes.
I want to see it in a different way.
It is.
Yep, it'll be 9 over 2, right? 9 over 2 pour 4.5. Let's put that on the other side with minus 9 over 2. Oh, I wrote 9 over 4. Of course I would. So again, when you have a number on the outside, you have to consider that and multiply those 2 out, and then know the actual number standing here is 9 over 2 because of the number on the outside. Okay?
The number on the outside doesn't affect the other number on the outside, like how 2 doing 25. Like
25 is not affected by it because 25 is on the outside. But whatever I add over here, I need to consider this right here to get the opposite. Always, always. Okay? So from there, let's go ahead and write out our vertex form. And again, this right here is our what? Answer. So leave that 2 that we had at the end, at the beginning, I mean. X plus 3 over 2, all squared. Now, the only challenge here is doing the elementary math more like. How can I rewrite 25 to look like negative 9 over 2?
20.5.
So can I write this as 50 over 2?
Yeah.
So if I have 50 over 2 and minus 9 over 2, we have a common denominator. So now I can go ahead and put them together and say we have plus 41 over what? 2. So that is our vertex form. Now let's look at where the vertex is going to lie. The rule does not change. Inside is opposite. So is it just 3 over 2 or negative 3 over 2?
Negative.
Negative 3 over 2. And outside is as it is.
So the 2 on the outside doesn't affect the vertex?
Yep, does not. It'll just be a vertical stretch.